Yeah, I was just curious how it all
how it all came to be?
yeah, how it all came to be. Yeah.
Well, I wish I could take full credit for it, but I can't. We've been raising money for breast cancer for probably about 8 years.
Eight
Eight or 9 years, just
Okay.
because of the association with a beauty salon, how many customers you get to know that have been inflicted by breast cancer. And then this past year we were looking at ways to sort of heighten the awareness, try to create a little bit more money than we do, because we do it by way of casual days in the salon and men's sales and things like that. And once in a while when September hits, we usually pump it up by selling cards or different things, and people make donations. But then one of our girls, Sabrina, she said that there was a salon in Newfoundland that had done a calendar one time for breast cancer, and it might not be a bad idea to give that a shot. And I immediately said, yeah, let's do it. So
Yeah, but that's saying that though, it's a lot of work
Yeah.
involved. I mean,
Yeah.
just for my experience in it, just
yeah,
I went through, and I'm nervous, you know, and you have to deal with that as well. People coming in, and you get a lot of people that are interested in.
you know, it was actually kind of moving in such that, you know, we sent out some initial emails, we put it on Facebook, we put it on our website, and we started to just sort of saying, look, if you're a survivor and you're interested, just give us a call. The big thing that we wanted to do was to not alienate anybody. We wanted to make it inclusive, not exclusive. So being real and having regular people, whether they be currently going through their
Battle, really.
battle, so to
Yeah,
speak, or
yeah.
whether they've been in remission for a while or something needed, everybody was as valuable. And then a couple of our clients are affiliated with BCANs, and so it became great for them to want to get involved, because then they were able to send out a message, and we had a model night here, and then we started collecting names and so on and so forth, and then it was just a matter of putting everybody's name down and sort of figuring who we're going to associate with the month and who we're just going to have involved with it.
So there's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. It is a lot of work.
But it's inspirational work, though. Obviously, I mean, you've enjoyed. I've seen the floor taking pictures, and everybody's involved, and trying to get me to laugh earlier.
That's right.
You know, so I mean,
well, it's important that
it is.
people, you know, recognize that it really, no matter what you think about, it's a celebration. It's a celebration of life. It's a celebration of what people have gone through in their personal journeys, and to have the photos and be able to say that, you know, you're Mr. December or you're Miss October, and then having a little bit of a bio with that, it's a legacy. And from our perspective, for me, as being an owner of a company which employs a multitude of people, it's their chance to be cohesive and involved and give them some pride. And any project that one does, you know that there's the movers and shakers, the ones that make it happen, the ones that are feeling like, oh, I don't know if I, really want to give up my time. But when you look at the finished product and you're celebrating the fact that you made a contribution, you take ownership to it.
And a big one too. You know, your staff was involved. They're here Sunday, and you know, your shop was normally closed, and they're involved. They're happy to be here, and I definitely felt very welcome when I came here as well. You know, for my haircut and facial, and pampered and taken care of, and you know, so it's really that's part of the experience that you're providing for the calendar, which I think is awesome.
You hit it right on the head, Robert. It's really not just as much about that final photograph as it is about the journey.
Yes.
You know, and being able to sit back and say that, you know, we're helping to give you a memory, leave you with a feeling of contribution, and that you've been respected and welcomed and a part of this. It just brings you to the fold. It just makes you connected.
Definitely, yeah. And it's been actually an experience for me that it did just unfold. You know, I felt very comfortable coming here. Normally, in the past, I haven't been. So I met the ladies as well, and get together and have a meeting and discuss maybe some awareness for men as well, and address them and his health issues. And
well, that's exactly it. I was saying, and I've said on a multitude of occasions, when we have somebody like yourself, as well as the young lady who's only 27, I mean, you know, those become the ahas for us to have, hopefully, people capture wanting to sponsor it, wanting to be involved with it, wanting to promote it, because it's sort of like, wait a minute, this is it's not just something that's, you know, associated with a certain sector or a certain type of person or whatever. It's really, it affects everybody, you know, young and old, and male and female. And I think that's really awesome.
yeah, and I found for me that it's you just can't make it disappear. You know, it's something I see in the mirror every day, and it's given me the motivational kick in the butt, like a better word, to get involved.
Right.
And actually network and meet people, and you provided that platform
exactly.
for that. I really appreciate that.
Well, you're very welcome. You know, it's a very small thing in the grand scope of what's going on with this disease and how we've associated Nova Scotia as being one of the higher regions, for breast cancer. So, I'm hoping that this turns into something that finds its legs and continues to grow.
So you're looking to do an annual?
We're hoping to.
Okay.
We're hoping to. I always have to remember that it's what I try to do as an owner is I want to inspire my staff so that they take ownership to it and they really want to follow up with it. We'll have our debriefing at our next staff meeting and we'll talk about things we can do better. My ideas run rampant with what we can do and continue to make it even more exciting.
Yeah.
So it's really just a matter of how much we can devote to it and how we can get involved.
You don't want to go too crazy. I think sometimes you get a certain level that might be just the right level you have. I mean, again, the service and that you're providing, obviously very comfortable, and refreshments and snacks, and everything's all here. I feel very welcome, and again, I want to say thank you.
Well, it's my pleasure. Well, you know what? Hats off to you, buddy. Here we go.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Appreciate it. Thanks, man.
All right.
Yeah, that was.